To remove the seat, you got one bolt on each side in the front. They're covered up by these plastic things, and you can see they have two kind of plastic guides and then a little metal clip. So basically when they're in here, you're going to pull them forward. Don't pull up on them or you'll break the tabs. The rear also has two bolts. They are not covered up by plastic. The ones in the rear are 13 millimeter. The ones in the front are also 13 millimeter. And then under the seat is this ginormous electrical connector here. Anytime you're going to disconnect electrical that involves airbags, they always say it's a good idea to disconnect your battery and let it sit for at least 3 minutes to let everything discharge. I don't know if that's really a concern or if it's just one of those things that gets passed around, but you know, I don't want to be the one that unplugs the seat connector and the airbags go off, so I'm playing it safe. It appears that you press this and then this will rotate down to disconnect. Yeah, once you press the bottom and it clears it, then it rotates like that. And that disconnects. And then to actually get it out of the car, you can see right here, it's held on with those little Christmas tree type things. With that off, the passenger seat is free and you can remove it. Just remember, be careful with these. They will scrape things, and this door does not open very wide, so it's got that little seat belt looking thing to keep it from going any farther. With the seat out, you can clean all the disgusting goo that accumulates under car seats. This looks like motor oil, but I started to wipe it up and it's like a soda or something. It's real sticky. So I don't know, somebody spilled a Coke or something there, but they just left it, obviously. So I'll get in here with the shampooer. First I'll probably vacuum up this loose dirt and then get it with the shampooer. Driver's seat, same bolts and everything. Just remember, since this one is power, you gotta move it all the way forward, remove the rear bolts, move it all the way back, then disconnect your battery, then go ahead and remove the bolts. And by the time you get the bolts out, you should be coming close to your 3 minutes. It looks like it has the same or very similar connector as the passenger one. So probably press up under here and then flip that down. Electrical was the same as the passenger side. You just press the little release and then that'll rotate down and let you disconnect. And then I just had one Christmas tree holding it to the bottom of the seat. With that, the seat appears to be free and clear to remove. Again, be careful with these, they will scrape everything, and we still have that keeping the door from opening very far. And just like the passenger side, the driver's side is nasty, so great opportunity to wet and dry vac it. Start with the dry and then get in here and do the wet vac. Put something down that's kind of disinfectant, because you never know what you might be sucking up in here. To put the seat in, we're going to squeeze it in carefully, try not to scratch anything up, lay it down, connect the electrical. Battery has been disconnected this whole time, so there's no power there. We're not going to pop airbags or anything. After we connect the electrical, we'll put the front bolts in, scoot the seat forward, put the rear bolts in. rotates up to lock into place. And put the rear bolts in the same way.